Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you guys are great. I hope you guys are doing good. Now guys, we have completed our legs and chest and shoulder workout. Now it's time to train back. When it comes to training back, guys, I'll be very honest with you. There are so many people claiming to be their ways to be optimal or their ways to be the best exercise or whatever. But before we even train back, guys, I'll be very honest with you. This is the most scientific and this is the most used method to grow your back. This is how I've done. This is how I've grown my back. This is how I've helped my students to grow their backs. And this is how old school bodybuilder, you guys know that I'm a big fan of old school bodybuilding. So this is how old school bodybuilder train their back to grow and to increase their muscle mass in the most optimal way. Now before we train back, let's understand, guys, how your back really works and how to target different muscles. Now guys, when it comes to training back, you have the width of your back, which is called your lats. Then you have the thickness of your back, which is also a part of your lats. But for now, just to simplify things, let's call it your mid back. Okay. Now let's talk about the grips. There is pronated, supinated, and then there is a neutral grip. So pronated is any grip when your palm is facing down. Then comes the supinated when your palm is facing up, and then comes the neutral grip when your hands are neutral. So this is pronated grip, supinated, and then this is neutral grip. Now let's understand how the different grip works. So when you do any movement by pronated, so it's really going to target your upper back, whether it is lat pull down or whether it is rowing. It's going to target more of your upper back, your traps, and rest of the muscles, your rhomboids. When it comes to doing a supinated grips, it's going to target more of your lower lats. When you're doing a supinated grip, it's going to really stretch your lower lats all the way to the bottom. And even when you're rowing it, it's going to target more of your lower lats. The Christmas tree that I see in those bodybuilders, it's going to target that. And when it comes to neutral grip, guys, when you're doing a pull down, your neutral grip is going to target your lower lats. And when you're doing row or any sort of row, it's going to target your entire back 80 to 90%. Not entirely, but yeah, 80 to 90% is going to target your entire back in terms of thickness. Understand, guys, you guys must be thinking how you should really train or what is the optimal way of training. But don't worry, guys, that is the whole point of making this video, to show you guys how to be very smart. And this is all scientific, guys. If you guys don't believe me, just go to your gym and check out the different grips that your gym has kept. So you have your neutral grip on the seated row, and then your different grip. That's the whole point of those grips, to target different areas of your back. Now let's start the back workout, and the first exercise is going to be your underhand barbell row. Guys, before we start the exercise, let's just work on the form so it helps both of us. You're going to use a barbell, and there is a lot of mistake that I've seen people while doing a bend over row. So let's correct that. First of all, guys, it's an underhand grip, and the reason we are doing this, so focusing on your back, the thickness of your back, we are starting with an underhand grip, so it targets more of your lower back. So you see this area, it targets more of that area. You're going to use an underhand grip. The form and technique, it's pretty simple, guys. You're going to stand shoulder width apart. You're going to push your hips behind and then go straight. Now guys, while doing an overhand row, I like to do a parallel, but while doing an underhand row, I like to keep it at a 45-degree angle, so the bar is literally squeezing at my lower lats. So I hope you guys can see the form. So it's going to come right over here and then go. Now I see a lot of people doing this, throwing the bar away. It's really going to put a strain on your lower back. So you're really going to work your hamstrings and your lower back just to keep the balance on the movement. So rather than that, try to row the bar straight up at the belly button, or at your belly button, then come down. Then row up, then come down. We are going to do 3 sets. Since it's the first exercise, we are going to do 3 sets. One set is going to be your warm-up, and then the next 2 sets is going to be your working set. So when you're doing your warm-up sets, take your time. Make sure you try to build your mind-muscle connection. It's been now 8 years that I'm training, so I have a good mind-muscle connection. But for you guys, try to build your mind-muscle connection on your warm-up set and try to perform that as slow as possible. And if you have any of your friends, this is how I worked on my forms. I used to record myself every time I did a complicated exercise or any exercise that I felt like the form is not up to the mark. So try to record that and just correct your form. As we have been through all of those things, let's consider that and perform our first set. We just added 10 kgs on each side. So try to do 8 to 10 reps. This is going to be a mass builder for your back. So we'll try to keep the reps low and try to lift heavy as much as we can. Don't try to do ego lifting, and don't just watch someone else doing that and then try to replicate that. Lift at your own capacity and try to work with that. Time to do the second set. Same rep range, 6 to 10, and try to lift heavy at your own capacity. Alright guys, time to do the last set, 6 to 10 reps. The weight on the bar is around 25 kgs each side. So I think I should be able to do at least 8 reps on these. Some cheat reps at the end of the set. I wouldn't recommend this to a beginner. If you're an advanced lifter, you've been in the gym for 4-5 years, I think your lower back can handle those extra few cheat reps, not a lot of them. Now guys, now we have targeted your lower mid back for the thickness. We are going to do an overhand lat pull down to target your upper lats. I don't know if you guys are understanding this, but I'm pretty sure at the end of the workout, it'll all make sense. But for now, we'll do 2 sets of lat pull down. You can do even 3 sets. I'm going to do 2 sets right now. So we don't need any warm-up set because we've already warmed up pretty good on the underhand barbell rows. So we'll do 2 working sets on these, about 10 to 12 reps. So, alright guys, time to do the last set, and we are going to go all out on this, maybe 10 or 12, and if we have energy, we'll even do 13, 14 or 15 reps. So alright guys, so the next exercise is going to be a seated row. I'm going to use this rowing machine. You can also use a cable and do a standard seated row on a neutral grip. But on this, or you can use the lat pull down handle and hold the handle pronated and then do this rowing. But since I have this machine, I'm going to use a pronated grip and I'm going to train this. Now this is going to target your upper back. So we have target on the first exercise, we did for the thickness of your lower lats. The second exercise on a lat pull down, we did on the width of your upper lats. Now we are training the thickness of your upper back. You're going to do 2 sets, about 10 to 12 reps, maintaining a 3 to 4 second eccentric. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Well, we got one more set. You have the privilege of going on this machine because your lower back is out of the picture. The entire back is supported by this thing, the help of your chest, so you don't have to worry about your back being round or your lower back getting injured. This is a great movement that I would personally recommend. If you don't have this machine, that's okay guys, you can do a standard seated row as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now it's time to do the last exercise, which is going to be a neutral grip pull down, and this exercise is going to target your lower lats. So you see that V taper, this exercise is going to help you build that. Do 2 sets, about 12 to 15 reps. You can also perform this on a lat pull down machine, but since that machine is busy, I'm just going to use this. And now keep your chest up and bring this at your lower chest, somewhat like this. Not on your face, not on your upper chest, on your lower chest, and try to squeeze at the bottom. Alright guys, last exercise and last set for the back. After this, your back training is over. Let's go, last set, best set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the back workout is over guys. Let's do a quick recap and what are the muscles that we targeted. So the first exercise was underhand barbell row. We did 3 sets and that was for the thickness of your lower back, or you can call it a lower lats. The second exercise was overhand lat pull down. We trained on the width of your upper back. So we trained more of your upper lats on that. The third exercise was overhand seated row, which also is pronated seated row. We target the thickness of your upper back with that exercise. And the last exercise was neutral grip, which is also V bar grip, lat pull down for the width of your lower lats to create that V taper. Now, I know guys, this sounds a little complicated than it should be, but I see a lot of people make mistakes. especially during this exercises and all that other stuff. So make sure you try this workout. I'm going to put the entire workout in the description. You guys can try it for yourself and let me know in the comments if the workout was different that the one you're doing right now. This is the same concept that's been applied by old school bodybuilder or modern bodybuilder. You just name it. You can check out other coaches as well doing the same method or training with the same method. When it comes to training their back. That is it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe, make sure to share this video, and make sure to drop a like and comment on this video so I can understand the content that you guys want to see in the future. That is it for the video, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay strong and keep working hard.